Hello, everyone, and welcome to Teaching in Room 9.
So come on in, take a seat, and let's get started.
Great job. Now, go ahead and touch your throat right here and see how they feel.
Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to Teaching in Room 9.
Falcons are built for speed, so she doesn't have very wide wings.
And the numbers get bigger as we go across to the right. I just want you to start with saying hello. Remember, you got this.
All righty, are you ready to learn? Let's go! Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Teaching in Room 9, the region's largest classroom. I am Dr. Sanders, and we are in an amazing classroom where you can go anywhere and be anything that you choose. And while we are on our learning adventures, please remember, it doesn't matter if you're 2 or 102. We will have some fun. F-U-N, fun. We will have some fun while learning. Before we get started, we have to give some shout outs to some of my favorite friends. My first name is Myla Joe. Hi, Myla Joe. Let's spell Myla Joe. Capital M-Y-L-A, capital J-O. Capital M-Y-L-A, capital J-O. Hi, Myla Joe. My next friend is Blake. Hello, Blake. Let's spell Blake. Capital B-L-A-K-E. B-L-A-K-E. Hi, Blake. And I have one more friend for today, and that's Bo. Hi, Bo. Let's spell Bo. Capital B-E-A-U. Capital B-E-A-U. And Bo. What sound does Bo start with? B. Yes, you are correct. And what letter makes that sound again? B. Yes. All righty. Are you ready to get on to our learning adventure? Yes. So let's go.
Hi, Glenn. Are you okay? You look sad. Oh, you lost a game of tic-tac-toe? You lost 3 games in a row? Oh, Glenn, I'm so sorry. Tic-tac-toe can be kind of tricky. Hey, would you like me to show you some strategies that help me feel calm and better? Okay, how about you? Would you like to learn some strategies too? Okay, let's try. The first strategy I have is the breathe strategy. You breathe in and out 5 times. You can use your fingers to help keep track. Should we try it? Okay, ready? In, out. That's 1. In, out. That's 2. In, out. That's 3. In, out. 4. In and out. 5. The second strategy I have is called the squeeze strategy. You can put your fingers together like this and then squeeze them together really tight and count to 5. Should we try it? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and rest. How about again? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And rest. One more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Great job. So Glenn, how are you feeling now? Do you feel better? That's great. How about you? Do these strategies help you feel calm? Great. So now you know 2 strategies, the breathe strategy and the squeeze strategy. Put them together, they help you feel better. And you're ready to go to school.
Hi everyone, it's Mrs. Forth, back with another book for us to share together today. This one's called Good Night, Little Engineer by Dr. Intergalactic. In this book, we're going to learn a little bit about what an engineer is and what they do. And as we read, we're going to be collecting information. When we collect information, we're going to fill out this chart. This chart is going to help us keep track of all the things that we're learning. We're going to think about the topic and tell 2 facts about that topic. So topic, fact, fact. So when I'm reading, we're going to stop to be able to fill out our chart. Good night, little engineer. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. There are all kinds of things you can do, from building bridges and windmills to machines and cars too. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. Engineers come from everywhere in all shapes and sizes. They can build anything, and they help the sciences. We already have a clue about engineers. They build things, don't they? Let's read on to see what types of engineers they are. Civil engineers discover the best way to build a city. So a civil engineer is one type of engineer. Let's pay close attention and learn some facts about civil engineers. They plan all the streets and power lines, all the details and nitty-gritty. They come up with cool ways to make things prettier too, like designing parks and benches that give us beautiful views. We learned a little bit about civil engineers. Let's use that chart and see if we can collect information that we're learning. Okay, so our topic is civil engineers. I have a sticky note just for that. Civil engineer. What did we learn about civil engineers? Can you come up with some facts about civil engineers? What do they do? Yeah, they plan our streets, don't they? They plan which direction our streets should go and how to get from one place to another using streets. What else do they do? Yeah, they design parks too. Those parks we like to go to hang out, to walk, to fly kites. Those parks were designed by civil engineers. So our topic was civil engineer, and 2 facts about that topic are plan streets, design parks. You ready to read on? Let's see if we can find out more information about another engineer. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. There's another kind of engineer that deals with electricity. They help control power in our great city. I wonder what type of engineer deals with electricity. That feels exciting. Electrical engineers make computers so factories can run. And that's great because when you're making hundreds of cupcakes, who wants to stop the fun? Electrical engineers make devices run, like your computers, and AC. AC means air conditioner. So your fan can kick on when it's 100 degrees. Very grateful for electrical engineers. I don't like to be too hot. Electrical engineers, that's a new topic. Let's jump back to our chart and see if we can tell about that topic by thinking of facts that we learned about electrical engineers. Electrical engineers. So let's take off civil engineer and use electrical engineer. These facts don't match anymore, do they? Let's come up with facts that match electrical engineer. What did we learn about electrical engineers? They make computers, the computers that we use to play games, to do learning activities, and maybe even work. Electrical engineers make computers. What's another fact about electrical engineers that we learned? Yeah, they control the power in our city. They're in charge of making sure that our cities have all of the power. So you can turn your light on when you're home, so you can stop at a stoplight when you're driving. That's all thanks to electrical engineers. So let's say our topic, electrical engineer, and 2 facts about our topic. They make computers and they control power in our cities. Let's read on. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. If you want to be a different kind of engineer, that's okay too. There's more where that came from. Let me tell you. Mechanical engineers build machines like power plants and windmills so we can save energy and still have a thrill. What kind of engineer would you like to be? Dream about it tonight, and tomorrow tell me. We just learned about another type of engineer. Do you remember its name? Yeah, mechanical engineers. Let's get out our chart. Mechanical engineers. Taking off electrical engineer, and I'm gonna add mechanical engineer. Now that my topic has changed, we need to change out our facts because they don't match anymore. What does a mechanical engineer do? What do you remember from the book? What did the author teach us? They build machines, that's right, you guys are great listeners. And they make ways to save energy, like windmills. A windmill brings power to a city. I wonder if a mechanical engineer and an electrical engineer work together. One can help build a windmill and the other one can help get that energy to give power to our city. Mechanical engineers build machines and make ways to save energy. So let's reread this part again. And I want you to think about the answer as I read the author's words. What kind of engineer would you like to be? Think about what we learned about the different types of engineers. Is there one that stood out to you that you would like to be? Dream about it tonight and tomorrow and tell me. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. There are so many people who could use your creations. They'd use them every day for work and to get to their destinations. Nikola Tesla discovered a new kind of electricity called AC, which we now use every day. Isn't that nifty? Stephanie Kwolek is an engineer who worked with chemicals. She created new materials that seemed like miracles. Benjamin Wright designed roads and rivers 200 years ago. Even way back then, people needed engineers to tell them where to go. They all were engineers in their own unique way. They had their own specialties and used them to save the day. Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer. Tomorrow's a new day, and there's so much you could do. What will you invent, and how will people know about you? Good night, little engineer. Sleep tight, little engineer, for tomorrow is a bright new day. After learning about engineers, does it make you want to be an engineer when you grow up? Me too. That sounds like such a fun job. So as we read, remember, we used a special chart, and our chart helped us keep track of all of the information like the topics we were reading about and facts about each topic. When you're reading books, especially books that teach you information, it's always a great idea to think about ways to collect the information. And it can be as simple as making a chart like this. A chart that you can keep track of the topic you're learning about and some information about that topic. Facts. Thank you so much for joining me as we read another great book together, all about engineers. I'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Hi there, Room 9. It's me, Mrs. Williams, the Woodland Creature Teacher. Hope you're having a great day. When I'm not here teaching and learning with you, I'm teaching and learning with my first graders. So hi to all my woodland creatures. Today, we're going to be focusing on your powers of observation. So I hope you've got your thinking ready. You might be saying, Mrs. Williams, you've already got me thinking, I don't know what observation is. Observation is when you use your 5 senses to gather information about an item or a person or an area. So today, I'm going to put your powers of observation to the test. Now, we use our 5 senses to observe, and I'm going to give you some hints to see if you can guess which sense you're going to use to make these observations. Now, first up, this sense will help you to stop and smell the flowers. Oh, those are so nice. Reminds me of spring. It could also let you know when a skunk is in town. Ew, that's gross. Now, using the information that I've given you, what sense do you think will help you to observe these? You're right, room 9. It's your sense of smell. And this is Beth. Thanks, Beth, for helping us out. She'll be popping in to help us to observe those different senses. Now, this next one will help you to understand when something is hard or heavy, even smooth. Maybe if something is soft and squishy, like mud or clay. Why would that be a helpful observation to make? Yeah, if you're camping or hiking with some friends and family, it's going to be important to stay on that hard-packed trail. Don't slip and fall in the mud. What sense helps you to observe those things? You're right again. It's going to be your sense of touch. Thanks for lending us a hand, Beth. All right, this next one's going to challenge you. Something that you can hear during the day or during the night. Something that you'll hear outside. This is going to represent rain. Oh, I love that sound. Makes me think about the flowers getting some water outside. Do you hear what I hear? It goes with rain. Sometimes. It's thunder. Oh, the storm must have cleared because now I hear a little woodland creature. You're right, it's a bird chirping. What sense would help you to observe these things? It's going to be your sense of hearing. Thanks, Beth, for your help. This next one is going to be something that goes with you everywhere you go. It helps you during the day and helps you during the night. It helps you to stay safe by avoiding obstacles so that you don't trip and fall. It also helps you to see those smiles on your friends and family's faces. What sense and part of your body helps you with those? You're so clever. It's going to be your sense of sight. And I really appreciate your help, Beth. Now, this last one will help you out when you're eating for sure. What's the name of this fruit? Yeah, it's an apple. Now, when you eat an apple, what do you think of? What do you notice? You're right. It's crunchy and it's also sweet, maybe juicy. Thumbs up and a wiggle if you love apples. It's okay if it's a thumbs down for you. Think about what sense helps you to enjoy those apples. This next one makes my face pucker. It's a lemon. Yeah, what is a lemon like? It's also juicy. That's something it has in common with the apple, but it's sour. What sense helps you to recognize those sweet and sour fruits? You're right. It's your sense of taste. Thanks for your help, Beth. All right, now we've learned about all of these senses. We've used our powers of observation and talked about which parts of our body help us to notice them. Which is your favorite? Remember that when you're making observations, some of these senses will be used by themselves, or you can combine them to learn more. When it's raining, I see that it's raining. I can feel that it's wet. I can hear the rain and the thunder. My challenge to you is to go outside this week, use your powers of observation, and share with a friend what you've learned. That's all I've got for you today, and I'll be seeing you again soon. Bye.
Time for Music with Boo. Mrs. Bouchon here, and I'm the music teacher. Welcome to Music in Room 9. Today, we're gonna do some movement. So can you pull out your pretend bubbles, and we're gonna blow a giant bubble. Ready? Here we go. Awesome. Now put that away and step into your giant bubble. Okay, today we're gonna roll your bubble to some music, but do you know what happens when a bubble touches another bubble? Yeah, it pops. So your job today is to roll your bubble, but don't bump into anything or anyone and pop your bubble. Ready? Here we go. Roll your bubble, roll, don't let it pop. Roll your bubble, roll till I say stop. Did you do it and not run into anything? Great job. Let's try it, but this time I'm gonna change the speed of the music. So I want you to listen and roll your bubble to the speed of the music. Ready? It may go fast and it may go slow. Roll your bubble, roll, don't let it pop. Roll your bubble, roll till I say stop. Good job. Let's try one more time. Roll your bubble, roll, don't let it pop. Awesome. Can you take your finger and pop your bubble? Good. So that was music today, but I would like you at home to maybe try rolling a bubble to some music that you have at home and try and listen and go to the same speed. And that was Music with Boo.
Hola, muchachos. Hello, boys and girls. I'm Senior Johnson, and welcome to Teaching in Room 9, the region's largest classroom. Today, I'm going to talk about animals that live in Spanish-speaking countries. I'll start with a song. Hola, jaguar, capybara, llama, mariposa, guacamayo. These are animals who live in Spanish-speaking countries. The first animal I'd like to talk about is the jaguar. We call it the jaguar. We've seen jaguars with their spots, and they're pretty ferocious. They live in the rainforest of Mexico. Our next animal is the capybara. The capybara, it is the world's largest rodent. Can you imagine a large hamster, but like 2 or 3 times bigger? That's a capybara. It lives in wetlands, so wherever it's wet and there's a lot of water, they love the water. But if you move up to the mountains of Peru and Ecuador, you will find the llama. It walks around with its long neck and it chews like a cow. And I've seen llamas and they're fun to watch. Our next animal, it is the guacamayo. The guacamayo, it is also a macaw parrot. We've seen them, we just didn't know the name of them. They can be found in the rainforest also in South America. Our last animal, it is the beautiful mariposa. That's the word in Spanish for butterfly. So think about every time you see a butterfly, say, hello, or no, hola, mariposa. If you see a jaguar, say, hola, jaguar. If you see a capybara, name doesn't change. Hola, capybara, hola. And if you see a llama, you can even stick your neck out and walk around and chew like the llama and say, hola, llama. And when you want to fly around and look pretty, say you're a guacamayo and say, hola, guacamayo. Thank you guys for learning about these animals with me that live in Spanish-speaking countries. Adios, ram pam pam pam. Learning Spanish is fun.
Great day, everybody. This is Candace with Chaos, and I want to tell you about my friends, the Chaos Kids. They're kids that have big feelings just like you, but they have learned a breathing exercise to help them whenever they have uncomfortable feelings. And so I want you to do it with me. You ready? Close your eyes. Breathe in, hold it, and let it out. And so I want you to do that. Make sure you breathe in and let it out. Whenever you have uncomfortable feelings, I want you to use that skill. You got this. Air hugs and cyber kisses.
Welcome back to our classroom. Did you have a fun time today? Excellent. Tell me, what was your favorite adventure? Oh, yes, that was a wonderful adventure. Wonderful, amazing. Ooh, you're using big words. Excellent. All right, now it's time for my little lesson. Are you ready? All right, first, I want you to tell me the colors of my circles. Green and red. That is right, green and red. What do you think we're going to do? Yes, we are going to play red light, green light. What does red mean? Stop. Red means stop. So if red means stop, what does green mean? Go. All right, so we're ready to play this game. Now, if you see me hold up the red, are you going to move? No. If you see me hold up the green, are you going to move? Yes. And then I put up that means what? Stop. All right, let's go. You ready? Yes, I see people moving. Keep moving. You dancing, you doing that? Okay. Yeah, oh, yes, stop. Good job. Oh, I saw you move a little bit. All right, let's try again. All right. Oh, I see those dance. Show me your best dance move. Okay. I'll keep dancing. Oh, you did a better job this time. But boys and girls, it is time. It is time for us to get out of room 9. But before we go, let's spell our favorite word. 9, N-I-N-E. 9. Thank you for being in room 9. Bye-bye.
Teaching in Room 9 is supported in part by Know who to reach out to when you need help. There is hope. Call or text 988.